Hello there, everyone. I'm really sorry I am late. This is Brad the Lad back with another Soccer Saturday video. I've just been to the shop. I needed a drink because the house is really warm. So let's have a look at what you guys have written. Morecambe fan, welcome back. It is brilliant to see you again. Let's have a look. West Bromwich Albion are 1-0 up. Man City lose the case against the Premier League. The Premier League will do what they did to Bury, and Man City will no longer be a professional football club. Is that a joke? I do know that Manchester City are leading Norwich by 1-0. An own goal from Tim Krul in the opening stages of the game. So disappointing that one there for City. Morecambe are losing as well. Hope you managed to come back. Who are you playing today? Who are Morecambe playing? Kenny TV, welcome. I just realised that you made that comment. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Slow mode. Yeah, they're playing Gillingham. Okay. I'm not quite sure how to change it. Just a second. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. I'll just edit this. How many seconds would you like it to be? Customization. Just say 1. Yeah, I've edited it now. It's 1 second now, so it'll be back to normal. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go around the grounds. Let's start off with the game the Etihad between Manchester City and Norwich City. City are already 1-0 up. Goals flying in, says Kenny TV. So let's have a look. So at the moment, we're in the 11th minute. Norwich City playing the ball backwards and knocks it back to the goalkeeper, Tim Krul, the man that got the own goal to give Manchester City the lead. So yeah, nothing much happening. Norwich just calmly and casually playing the ball outside the penalty area. Thank goodness I had this all set up at the start. Max Aarons has the ball now. And Norwich play a long ball out to the left. Can they cross it in? Oh, there's a penalty at Villa Park. Let's see what's happened there. Thank you, Morecambe fan, for that. Oh, JK. Oh, Morecambe fan, come on. Let's be professional here. Okay, let's go to Villa Park then and see what is going on. If there's anything we can report. We're in the 12th minute. Just a picture of Jamal Lascelles there. It's a very miserable day in terms of weather at Villa Park. The ball is back with Newcastle. Fernandez plays a long ball. And Newcastle might create a chance of their own here. St. Maximin is making things incredibly difficult. Joe Willock into the penalty area. And that is a corner. Corner to Newcastle. Just watch this corner. Ooh, good question there, Morecambe fan. I'm gonna say no. Sounds a bit ridiculous, but no, I think it could. I don't know. I think it could harm us in terms of financially, maybe. I think he has got a ridiculously high asking price. I'd love him to play, but I wouldn't want Greenwood to leave. But yeah, that is a very, very tricky question, a very good question as well. Family Guy, no question. Right, to Sellers part now. Crystal Palace against Brentford. Let's see what's going on there. Brentford are back with the ball. Sellers Park is full today. And David Raya playing a long ball. Oh, wow. There's been a goal at the Etihad. Manchester City, the champions. Oh. Morecambe fan. Oh. Winding me up. Would have been cool though if Norwich scored. Referee Graham Scott is going over to the monitor to look at VAR. I'm not too sure what he's going to look at. I think it's a foul by Bernardo Silva. And it's he's made the screen signal, and the decision is no goal, and it will be a free kick to Norwich. And I think the referee has made the right decision in the end. All right, to Ellen Road. Leeds United taking on Everton. Well, it doesn't look like the screen wants to pop up for me today. Yeah, the website's not quite allowing me to watch any coverage of the Leeds versus Everton game. If there's anything that happens in that game, please let me know. Let's go to the Championship, where relegated Sheffield United are taking on Huddersfield Town at Bramall Lane. Let's see what's happening. The score is currently 0-0. I think we've got a very good fan base, Morecambe fan. I do think the atmosphere is quite disappointing. You know, I would like us to be louder, but there's a lot of big clubs that are very, very silent in terms of, that vocal support. So on the pitch here at Bramall Lane, Huddersfield Town have, ball's going out of play for a Sheffield United throw. I think we've got a very good fan base. Yeah, I don't often go on Twitter, to be honest. I don't have Twitter. Chris Basham making a high pressing run, and he's back to his defender. Okay, let's have a look at some confirmed scores that have already happened today in the lunchtime kickoff. Do I think Pogba is good? I think he is consistently no. I said this season's his last chance for me. If he doesn't perform well consistently, if the team fail, it's not solely because of him, but I think you'll get what I mean. So obviously you guys know that Liverpool beat Burnley 2-0 earlier on, and Liverpool have gone top of the Premier League as it stands. Of course, well, it is official. They are top of the league. Don't know how long that will last, with Chelsea playing tomorrow, and also Manchester United in their trip to the South Coast to take on Southampton. So Queen's Park Rangers and Barnsley met in the lunchtime game at the Kyan Prince Foundation Stadium, and the game finished 2-2. Barnsley had a 2-goal lead, but then QPR came back with a late response to earn a dramatic point. And in the lunchtime game, Sheffield Wednesday continued their good start to the season in League One after being relegated last season from the Championship. Things are looking quite well for the Owls. They won 2-0 away to Rotherham. Sheffield Wednesday are yet to concede a goal this season. Okay, scores in the Championship right now. West Bromwich Albion are 1-0 up away at Blackburn. Bournemouth are beating Blackpool 2-0. Cardiff City and Millwall are still 0-0, still goalless there. Coventry City and Reading is goalless. Derby against Middlesbrough is goalless. Fulham against Hull is goalless. Birmingham lead 1-0 at Luton. Preston North End have had a very poor start to the season, lead Peterborough at 1-0. Sheffield United and Huddersfield are level at 0-0, and so is Stoke against Nottingham Forest. Goals in League One, of course, Gillingham lead Morecambe. Bolton are trailing 1-0 to Oxford United. Accrington Stanley lead 1-0 away to Crewe. Cheltenham Town lead Fleetwood 1-0. Fleetwood have had a very poor start to their season. Ipswich Town lead MK Dons. Shrewsbury Town and Plymouth Argyle tied at 0-0, and so is Sunderland against Wimbledon, and Wycombe Wanderers lead Lincoln City by 1-0. The goal coming from former Burnley striker Sam Vokes. Okay, let's go to some games in Scotland, shall we? Celtic against St Mirren. Let's see what's going on at Celtic Park. Is anything of note? We'll watch their game for a few seconds. Oh, there's been a goal at Manchester City, and Celtic have scored a second goal. I just want to have a look at this quick little move. Yep, very good header. 2-0 Manchester City. Let's see what has happened in the game there at the Etihad. Oh, it's a goal for Jack Grealish. Oh, my goodness me. Wow. The £100 million man. I think, obviously because City have spent all that money on him. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the goal was like because the screen was really buffering. But oh, what's happened, Kenny? Why say for goodness sake? Yeah, City slickers at the moment. Tearing Norwich a new one at the moment here. Now this is Gabriel Jesus, Bernardo Silva. You wanted City to lose and Grealish to score. Yeah. Still goalless at the Etihad. Sorry, no, not still goalless at the Etihad. I don't know what I'm on about, mate. Manchester City are on the edge of the box now. Grealish and Norwich get a free kick on the edge of their own penalty area. Morecambe fan, I know you're messing. I know you're joking with me. You've caught me out before, but you're not going to catch me out now, pal. Right. Oh, Leeds against Everton is working now. Ellen Road is packed. And Leeds, Everton looking quite well organised. Decore goes out to press him. Luke Ayling, who scored last week. That's going to be a goal kick to Everton. Right, let's go to Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace taking on newly promoted Brentford. Patrick Vieira's first game in charge. Oh, goal. Morecambe are level. Very good for you there, Morecambe fan. Well done. Oh. I'm just going to close this. Try to close this window and get my drink. Oh, here we are. Oh, penalty at Villa Park. Thank you for informing me on that. Let's have a look and see what has happened. Aston Villa against Newcastle. David Coots is the referee there at Villa Park. Ashley Young is protesting and complaining. Caught me out again. Well, it looks like something's happened. You're terrible, aren't you? Oh. Foul by St. Maximin. You must be a very bad man, Morecambe fan. Yeah. Right, let's go Scotland. Livingston against Motherwell. Let's have a look and see what's happening in that game. Down in Scotland. Or up in Scotland, I should say. Because it's northern of England, I believe. Motherwell, slick passing. It's like one-touch football at the moment there from Motherwell. And this could be something there. Good tackle from the Livingston defender. And I believe a corner's been given. Yeah, I do remember you, Morecambe fan, you did something last week. You said Doncaster scored against Sheffield Wednesday and they never did. And you caught me out. Yeah, luckily Sheffield Wednesday played a bit earlier on today. They won 2-0 away at Rotherham. Kenny TV, do you think Sheffield Wednesday are going to get promoted? It's looking good at the moment. So not a lot of drama in the game between Livingston and Motherwell. Let's go back to the Etihad and see what's happening there. Norwich have got a free kick. Oh, you don't think so? Personally, I think they will. I think they've made a very promising start to the season defensively. And you're not messing with me here, Kenny. Please. I know what Morecambe fans like, but please, not you. Oh, I'll have a look, but yeah, I'm not going to start going until I've seen it. Come on now, lads. Oh, what's happening here? Looks like a penalty to Everton. Okay, because Calvert-Lewin has grabbed the ball. Yeah, he's putting it down on the spot. So referee has given a penalty. I'm not sure why it was. Thank you there, Kenny. So know what to expect now. Can you tell me what happened if you know? Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He does score, bottom left-hand corner, and Rafa Benitez as Everton lead 1-0 away to Leeds. And the Leeds fans are giving Calvert-Lewin some stick, of course, as he celebrates in front of them. So Leeds United 0, Everton 1. Interesting scoreline there. Okay, let's hand over to Selhurst Park, where Crystal Palace are entertaining Brentford. In a bit of a London derby there. South against West. Let's see what's happening. Brentford currently have the ball. They're outside Palace's penalty area. Palace should be able to deal with this. And Buemo failed to get decent control. Brentford have the ball back into the penalty area. Oh, and I think, he's dropped it there, the goalkeeper. Guaita dropped it. VAR in the Villa game. Please tell me you're being genuine. Let's have a look. It's been a bit buffery. Don't think there is any VAR in the game at Villa Park. Yeah. Well, didn't do the there's a penalty or something, Just a picture of Callum Wilson looking very annoyed, and now some Newcastle fans. Yeah, I'm expecting Villa against Newcastle to be quite dull. To be fair, I'm going to head over to the Championship, where Sheffield United are taking on Huddersfield Town. The game has stopped for a moment. Slavisa Jokanovic, the manager, is talking to the Sheffield United players. I think they're just having a drinks break or something. I don't know. And Naby Sarr looks in some distress. He's walking off the pitch with the Huddersfield medical staff. Carlos Corberan is pointing and about something. Okay, let's head over to Scotland. Let's go to the Scottish Championship. Inverness against Ayr United. I think that's how you pronounce them, actually. Okay, interesting ground that Inverness have. You can see like loads of like trees and stuff in the background. It's not a giant stadium. Ball goes out of play. It's currently goalless. Go up. Fleetwood are winning. I think it's a very important. Oh no, I think it's 1-1, isn't it? Because I think I remember them drawing. Yeah, 1-1. Cheers, mate. Hamilton against Kilmarnock. Let's see what's happening there in the Scottish Premiership. Oh no, it's a Scottish Championship, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know how. I can tell you it is still 0-0. Oh, and there's a ball to the left-hand side and wide, well over the crossbar as well. You think Wednesday will go down? You think they'll go to League Two? Or is that another joke, Morecambe fan? Come on, pal. You're having a laugh. A Broworth against Partick Thistle. They will see you falling for fake news and go down with 0 points for the rest of the season. You are funny, aren't you? Should be a comedian. Right, back to the Etihad. Manchester City taking on Norwich. Let's see what is happening there. City playing a lovely ball well to the left-hand side. Grealish is in the area. Campbell steals the ball away. Norwich look at the break forward now. And they play it back. Some lovely passing here from the Canaries. But they've lost it again. And City could be in for a third. No. Went down there. I'm not believing that, Morecambe fan. Oh, bloody hell. I'll give you that. We've both got a very good sense of humour. I mean, I know you've caught me out a few times, but yeah. Like, you can't really tell sarcasm over text, can you? You know. Yeah, well, yeah, Barcelona, yeah, the club's pretty much damaged from top to bottom. It's very sad news, really. Box it back. City looking to play it forward and pick out the full back. And here's Jack Grealish now. It's going to be a shot. City continuing to play good possession and a catch from Tim Krul. I know, it's a disaster, isn't it? And also with Messi gone now to PSG. Oh, Max Aarons has done really well there. There's a hefty tackle from Ilkay Gundogan, the City captain. I think the referee is going to pull out a card here. He has. It's a yellow card. Yeah. I don't think he can give it as a red. I don't think VAR are going to check it at all. I think it's just going to stay as a yellow card for Ilkay Gundogan. Going to go back to Ellen Road and see what's happening there between Leeds against Everton. Leeds, of course, were put to a 5-1 defeat against Manchester United last weekend. Again, the website is buffering. Celtic versus St Mirren. Let's have a look at their Celtic Park and see what's happening. Celtic are 3-0 up. PSG have bid Atletico Madrid €90 million for Luis Suarez's services. They're expected to accept. Yeah, Emerson is back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Suarez will probably be retiring soon, I reckon. He's in his mid-30s, isn't he? Or is it his early 30s? I'm not sure how old he is. Some good football played by Celtic, keeping the ball really, really well, knocking it about. Played to the left back, good defending there from St Mirren, and the referee has given a free kick. Suarez is 34, yeah. I think he'll probably have like 2 years or something. Oh, there's somebody at the door. I'm going to have to go get that. I'll be back in a second. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, someone at the door. Oh. There's been a goal at Ellen Road, has there? Let me have a look. Yeah, there has been a goal. So, yeah, Everton forcing the keeper into a save. Who scored? Anybody know? Phillips. Patrick Bamford running down the right-hand side. He's got lots of pace, but Oh, Click scored. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go to Villa Park. See what's happening there at Villa against Newcastle. And score is currently 0-0. Oh, really, Morecambe fan? Really? Oh, that's a foul. Villa get free kick. Yellow card. Thanks, Kenny. Okay, I'm going to go to Sellers Park then. I haven't been there for a while. Still goalless. Ajay's going to take the throw out here for Brentford. He's taking his time, the Brentford defender. Visitors have definitely been the more dominant side. I haven't seen much of Crystal Palace. I think we expected to see attacking football when Patrick Vieira took over, but that doesn't seem to be the case. In the first two games, they weren't at it last week against Chelsea. Ivan Toney keeps the ball in play at the byline, and corner kick's been given. Ivan Toney is a very confident player. I think he's going to let one of his teammates put in a decent cross into the penalty area. Plenty of Brentford fans in the away end at Selhurst Park. Buemo's going to put the ball on the quadrant here. It's a good ball in and a good catch there. Can Palace get it clear? It's a strike, and it's a very, very good block, and goes back out to Brentford here. Sergi Canos into the area, and it is an easy catch there for Guaita. Joel Ward. Brentford controlling play here again, constantly on threatening. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, it's a decent catch there from the keeper. Okay, let's go over to Sheffield United against Huddersfield. Would I rather lose 7-0 or win 2-0? Win 2-0. Oh, apparently Aston Villa have scored. Come on, Kenny. Don't be messing me around here, pal. It's buffering. Try it one more time. Oh yeah, there has been a goal at Villa. Brad trusts no one. Well, just no one in this stream. Because I don't want to look like a moron. Ings overhead kick, yeah. And the referee's just blown for half time. Yeah, so Palace against Brentford is still in action, as well as Leeds against Everton. Brighton take on Watford in the 5:30 kickoff. Do I? No, not really. Not really Morecambe fan, unless Morecambe score, and then that's the only way I'll trust you. Because you're a Morecambe fan. I don't think you'd make that stuff up, and you'd look quite silly if you did about your own team. That's like me saying Man United have scored when they haven't because they play tomorrow. All right, so let's confirm what has happened in the games so far. So in the Premier League, we can clearly see that Liverpool have beaten Burnley by 2-0 in the game at Anfield. Goals from Jota and Mane. Danny Ings has put Villa in front against Newcastle. It is currently 1-0 at the break. Newcastle looking like they're going to be facing back-to-back defeats to start the season. Crystal Palace against Brentford. Brentford have pretty much dominated procedures, but they haven't managed to find a goal. It is still 0-0 there. Leeds United against Everton is still being played. Manchester City lead Norwich by 2-0 at the Etihad. And Brighton taking on Watford in the evening kickoff. In the Scottish Premiership, Celtic lead St Mirren 4-0 at the break. And also Livingston took the lead against Motherwell, and they'll now lead 1-0. Excuse me. In the Championship, in the lunchtime game, QPR and Barnsley drew 2-2. Barnsley led 2-0 for QPR to make a late comeback. West Brom are 2-0 up in East Lancashire against Blackburn Rovers. Bournemouth lead Blackpool by 2-0. Cardiff City against Millwall is currently goalless. Reading are in front at Coventry. Derby and Middlesbrough is goalless. Fulham continue their impressive start to the campaign. They lead 2-0 over Hull City. Birmingham 2-0 up away Luton. Preston are 1-0 ahead over Peterborough, and Sheffield United and Huddersfield is goalless, as well as Stoke against Nottingham Forest. The scores in League One: Rotherham United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Bolton 1, Oxford United 1, Cambridge United 0, Burton Albion 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Accrington Stanley lead 1-0 away at Crewe. Doncaster Rovers and Portsmouth are goalless at the break. Fleetwood and Cheltenham are level at 1-1. So is Gillingham against Morecambe. Ipswich Town lead MK Dons by 1-0. Plymouth are ahead at Shrewsbury, and Sunderland and Wimbledon is at 0-0. Wycombe against Lincoln City is still being played. And now it's half time. Here are the scores in League Two. Carlisle United, since I had nothing better to do yesterday at 2, I watched analysis on the decline of SpongeBob. Very good. Carlisle United 1, Leyton Orient 0. Exeter City 4, Bristol Rovers 0 at the break. Forest Green Rovers 2, Crawley Town 2, Harrogate Town 0, Barrow 1, Hartlepool United 1, Walsall 0, Mansfield Town 1, Bradford City 1, Northampton Town 1, Rochdale 1, Oldham Athletic 0, Colchester United 2, Salford City 0, Swindon Town 0, and Scunthorpe United 0, Sutton United 0. at the break, and 2 more games: Stevenage 1, Port Vale 1, and Tranmere Rovers 0, Newport County 0. Here are the scores in the National League. Aldershot Town against Chesterfield is currently at 0-0. Barnet against Notts County is 0-0. Dover against Solihull Moors has been postponed. Halifax Town lead Maidenhead United 1-0. Southend United are 1-0 up away at Kings Lynn. Wrexham 2-1 up at Solihull Moors. So I think it's a fixture clash. That is what has happened. Stockport against Dagenham and Redbridge is 1-0. Altrincham 2-0 up away at Torquay, leading 2-0 there. Woking are 2-0 up away at Wealdstone. Boreham Wood lead Weymouth 2-0. And Wrexham versus Yeovil has been called off, as well as Bromley against Grimsby. In the National League North, Fylde 0, Boston United 0, Telford 0, Chorley 0, Alfreton Town 0, Brackley Town 0. Alfreton against Leamington has been postponed. So has Brackley Town against Darlington. Bradford Park Avenue 0, Hereford United 1, Curzon Ashton 1, Guiseley 0, Farsley Celtic 2, Chester 1, Gateshead 3, Kettering Town 0, Gloucester City 1, York 0, Kidderminster Harriers 0, Blythe Spartans 0, Spennymoor Town 2, Southport 2. In the National League South, Billericay Town 0, Eastbourne Borough 0, Chelmsford City 0, Maidstone United 0, Chippenham Town 2 against Ebbsfleet has been postponed. Dartford lead Slough Town 1-0. Dorking Wanderers 1, St Albans City 1. Hampton and Richmond 1, Havant and Waterlooville 1. Hemel Hempstead 0, Braintree Town 2. Oxford City 1, Concord Rangers 1. Tonbridge Angels 0, Bath City 1, Welling 1, Hungerford Town 3. And we did have some games in the FA Cup qualifying rounds. They haven't confirmed the scores. The Scottish Championship scores: Arbroath 1, Partick Thistle 1. That game's still being played. Hamilton 0, Kilmarnock 0 at half time. Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0, Ayr United 0, Morton 1, Queen of the South 1. In Scottish League 1, Alloa 0, Queen's Park 0, Dumbarton 0, Cove Rangers 2, East Fife 0, Montrose 1, and Falkirk 0, Clyde 0, Peterhead 0, Airdonians 1. In Scottish League 2, Albion 0, Annan Athletic 1, Elgin 0, Forfar 1, Kelty Hearts 0, Edinburgh City 0, Stenhousemuir 0, Cowdenbeath 0, Stranraer 0, Stirling 2, and wow, there's a lot of leagues to get through. The Italian Serie A starts tonight. Inter Milan, the champions, playing Genoa. Okay. Wow, I've got a lot to get through. LA Galaxy lost last night against San Jose Earthquakes. Malmo won 3-0 in the Swedish League, and in the Russian Premier League, Arsenal Tula 1, Spartak Moscow 1, CSKA Moscow 2, Akhmat Grozny 0. Well, I do wonder what is going to happen in this game, in this wonderful Saturday of goals. So Celtic are top of the Scottish Premiership right now. Okay, let's talk about your clubs and see how they're doing. So Morecambe. Let's talk about Morecambe, newly promoted to League One. Wonder how you're feeling about your team and what do you think about the new manager at the club? Switch the television on.
Here comes your first question.
Oh dear.
Michael Omari is the real name of which 2019 Glastonbury headlining grime artist? Chris. Stormzy. It is Stormzy, yeah.
Just in case if there's anything I miss, watch a bit of final score, put it on low so I can continue with the updates. The new manager seems okay. Hopefully we survive. We have been shit. Okay. I don't. Yeah, the stream chose to hold your comment up for review. That was nothing to do with me. But yeah, don't worry about it. I hope you survive too. Wish you all the best. Okay. Let's see if the teams are coming back out. Let's start at the Etihad, shall we? Where Man City are taking on Norwich, the Premier League champions against the Championship champions. And we are back underway for the second half. Norwich have made a change. Mumba has come on for Jean-Louis. Goal kick to Manchester City. Norwich playing the ball out from the back. should have said a goal kick to Norwich. Norwich played a ball out to onto the wide right-hand side with Aaron's. Cantwell, it was just nicked away. That's going to be a free kick. Foul by Jack Grealish. And the referee's running over. Not too sure what the urgency of running was for. So Norwich have a free kick. I'll just check out this free kick before I head over to another ground. It's Billy Gilmore's delivery, and it will come to nothing. Okay, let's go over to Leeds against Everton and see what's happening there in the game at Ellen Road. I think it is the advert, so I think they're taking a bit longer to come back out for the second half. I'm not sure what it's all about, but I'm sure we'll know. Crystal Palace against Brentford. Let's go there to Selhurst Park, where Patrick Vieira's side are taking on the newly promoted outfit. Brentford playing some decent stuff, still controlling the game with possession, looking to get forward. Any predictions for the rest of the games, guys? What do you think will happen in the Brighton-Watford game tonight? And there's also Southampton against United tomorrow, and Wolves against Tottenham, and Arsenal against Chelsea. Any thoughts on those games? What do you think of Liverpool? Do you think they're going to start challenging for the title? Ball is into the area, and it had to be punched away there by the goalkeeper, Guaita. Back out by Crystal Palace. Oh, and something's happened here. Martin Atkinson is to stop the game. I think there's been an injury to somebody in the penalty area. See what's happened. I think it's Kouyaté has gone down. I think Pontus Jansson has accidentally stood on him. Does very well in those sort of positions. Does Guaita. Okay, let's go over to Villa Park and see what's happening in the game between Aston Villa and Newcastle. Villa are 1-0 up. Fabian Schär has got an injury. He's down, getting treatment, with the referee stood very close by. Steve Bruce is talking to Graham Jones, one of his coaches. People say he's the reason Newcastle stayed up last year. Look, flick on. Oh, that's the goal from Danny Ings. Didn't know I was capable of that. Villa hoping to bounce back after losing 3-2 home to Watford. Losing 3-2 at Watford. Here come Villa now, on the edge of the box. Could have put a decent cross in. The answer is yes. Will it come to anything? No, but Ashley Young's kept the attack alive. Here goes the 36-year-old. Plays it back to his teammate there. Not too sure who it was, and Matty Cash couldn't quite control the ball to knock it back in the penalty area. It's got the Championship. Sheffield United taking on Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield Town have a corner. Man-to-man marking in the penalty area. Oh, and scrambled away from goal. And Thomas went down. He wanted a free kick, but the referee quite persistent there on not giving it. Lost goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale to Arsenal yesterday. So over to Scotland, where Celtic are taking on St Mirren. Celtic already in a very, very commanding position, 4-0 up at Celtic Park. St Mirren are down to 10 men with Power being sent off in the 19th minute. And Celtic have another strike at goal, but it's gone wide. And referee's given a goal kick. Thought maybe Matt could have given a corner. No, there was no deflection. Okay, Morton against Queen of the South. I don't think I've been there once this afternoon. Apologies if you're fans of Morecambe or Queen of the South. What's happening there? Queen of the South are leading 2-1. I think they're looking to break forward there, the visitors. Game has been playing at a rather fast pace. Okay, I'm going to check out the Football League. Oh, there's been another goal somewhere. And it looks like it's coming from Ellen Road. Leeds taking on Everton. And Everton are back in front. Damari Gray is the goal scorer. Leeds going to start the new season with no points after 2 games. Oh, nice little bit of football here from Everton. Ball into the area. Oh, I thought that could have went in. Calvert-Lewin was really close to making that 3-1 to Everton. Ever so close there for the Toffees to add to their lead. Okay, let's go to another game. Crystal Palace against Brentford. You still get there, guys. Free kick to Brentford. And the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Is absolutely all Brentford at Crystal Palace there. I don't know what the stats look like. Okay, we've got some goal updates in the Championship. Blackburn are back in the game at home to West Brom. Birmingham are 3-0 up away at Luton. Preston North End still 1-0 up against Peterborough. Let's look at who scored in the games today. I think Fly's just approached us. Right, so show goal scorers. Yep, that would be quite cool. So in the Championship, the goals have come from Mowat in the first minute and Matt Phillips before half-time. And Brereton has got a goal back. In the Bournemouth-Blackpool game, 2 goals from Dominic Solanke, and James Husband has got Blackpool back into the game. John Swift scored a penalty at Coventry. Mitrovic and Carvalho got the 2 goals for Fulham against Hull. 1 goal for Roberts and 2 for Scott Hogan in the game away at Luton for Birmingham. And Patrick Bauer with a header for Preston North End. Canberry and Lee Gregory got the 2 goals at Rotherham for Sheffield Wednesday. Mansfield Town are at 2-1 ahead over Bradford. Barrow are ahead at Harrogate Town. Hartlepool United are 2-0 up over Walsall. Forest Green lead Crawley Town 3-2. Exeter City, of course, absolutely tore Joey Barton's Bristol Rovers to shreds in the first half. $5-0 to Celtic now. Edouard with the goal. Oh, hang on a minute. They're checking a potential handball. Referee David Coote has gone over to the monitor. I think this is against Jamal Lascelles. If it is handball, could he be sent off? The VAR screen's been made and a penalty is given to Aston Villa. Handball by Jamal Lascelles. I don't know if he's going to get carded for this. The Newcastle skipper. You're back. Yeah, Villa have got a penalty. Lascelles handball. That's what it was, Kenny. Referee got sent over to VAR to have a look at the monitor. It will be El Ghazi to take. Anybody know what the stats look like in the game at Palace against Brentford? So we've got Freddie Woodman in the Newcastle goal. Was on loan at Swansea last season. Was a part of the team that got them to the Championship playoff final. Didn't quite get them there. Wow. That is fascinating. Palace can't get hold of the game. It's 2-0. Anwar El Ghazi calm and composed to double Villa's lead. And looks like Aston Villa are going to get off to the new season at home with a win. It looks like back-to-back defeats for Newcastle United. They've given 6 goals away already this season. Right, Palace against Brentford. Let's see what's happening there. Brentford still dominating procedures at Selhurst Park. A little header there from Schlupp. MacArthur plays a long ball. There's a header there and a bit of a barge in the back. Martin Atkinson wants to play on. I think Palace should start throwing some tackles in and around the penalty area or in and around the pitch, because I don't know, maybe give Brentford a bit of a surprise. Ethan Pinnock. Chest controls it down and Brentford could be on the attack. Plenty of yellow shirts swarming round. Continuous Brentford possession. Oh, well, I hope you're right, Morecambe fan, because they deserve it. Here's Benteke. I need Brentford to win for Super 6. Ward. Zaha. Guaita plays it short. I don't think Brentford have scored, have they? Free kick Crystal Palace. Sunderland have scored. Decent. Manchester City against Norwich. Let's go over there to the Etihad and see what's happening in that game. I'm not so sure what is on BBC One right now. Brad the Lad, nil, Morecambe Fan 5. Oh, bloody hell. It's torture. I didn't know I was playing for points. To be fair, Kenny, I did actually get 1 point because I didn't believe when Morecambe fans said Aston Villa have missed a penalty. I didn't fall for that. Anfield after You Never Walk Alone is quite quiet. Debatable. Apparently it's 2-2 at Leeds. Apparently. That's all I'm going to say. Apparently. Now, Heskell has been quite slow. I'm going to have a look at some scores. Brad the Lad 1, Morecambe 6. Morecambe fan 6. Ah, that's quite cool. City 3-0 up. Emerick Laporte. I couldn't quite see what happened exactly because the stream thing's been buffering. It's been a bit silly, been very slow. Villa 2-0 up. 4-0 City, says Kenny TV. Crystal Palace against Brentford is still 0-0. Celtic are 5-0 up against St Mirren. Livingston and Motherwell is all at 1-1. Cardiff have taken the lead against Millwall. Aidan Flint with a goal. And Blackpool are level at Bournemouth. It's 2-2. Yates has got a penalty and he scored. Coventry 1-1 level against Reading. Allen got the goal. Fulham still 2-0 up. And so Birmingham, their score still remains the same. Josh Tymon scored for Stoke against Nottingham Forest. Morecambe are still level at Gillingham. Yeah, there is a fourth goal. Man City have scored again, and the goal has come from Raheem Sterling. Penalty to Bournemouth. Celtic have also got a fifth goal. Oh yeah, I knew they had a fifth goal anyway. It's 2-0 Cardiff now. Aidan Flint with the goal. I can just watch final score now. I can just update you on scores and stuff. I'll still watch some games and describe what happens and things like that. Bournemouth missed the penalty. Oh, goodness me. Okay, let's go Sheffield United against Huddersfield, see what's happened there. Bristol City have got a goal back. Bristol Rovers, sorry. Sam Finlay scored in the 70th minute. I know Bristol City played last night against Swansea and lost 1-0. Ipswich 2-1 up against MK Dons. Huddersfield have played the ball forward. I don't know what fans will think of this, but it looks like it's been a very poor game at Bramall Lane. Aston Villa 2-0 up against Newcastle, as we know. Harry Taylor of Barnet has been sent off, and I don't know who Barnet are playing. Oh, they're playing Notts County, and they are 2-0 down. A very difficult afternoon that is for Barnet. Let's go in and around the grounds again. Let's go to the Etihad, Man City against Norwich. City coasting past the newly promoted Canaries. Everton 2-1 up away at Leeds. And the corner is given. A City win always looked inevitable, really. Notts County are 3-0 up away at Barnet. Bournemouth have got another penalty. Sure, they've got to put this one away. Wealdstone are back in the game away at home to Woking. Leyton Orient have equalised. Cambridge United are 2-0 up over Burton. Let me know what happens, Kenny. Bournemouth can't miss 2 penalties, surely. It's happened before. West Ham at home in 2017 and now. There's been a goal and it is 2-2. It is 2-2. Leeds United are level against Everton. I think it's about to come up. The stream is behind. Goal. Huddersfield lead 1-0 at Sheffield United. Wow. Josh Karoma with the goal. Let's have a look at, see what this finish is like. Oh, it's a very good finish. It's Rafinha. Leeds are back on level terms. It's a very good goal. tucked into the bottom left-hand corner. I think the Leeds fans will love that. Yeah, let's go Sheffield United, Huddersfield. To finish it, just think they just give it straight to him, Josh Karoma. Could be back-to-back wins for Huddersfield. Millwall are back in the game away at Cardiff, by the way. Benica Phobe has scored. Okay, let's go to another ground then. Let's go to Villa Park and see what's happening at Villa against Newcastle. Bournemouth have got a third penalty. Oh my goodness. He won't miss, he can't miss. If he misses, bloody hell. Fulham missed a lot of penalties under Scott Parker last season, didn't they? Oh, hang on. And there's a VAR check. I need final score to keep me up to date. They should have it on the BBC One permanently. Oh, I think it's a Newcastle goal and they're checking offside. It looks offside to me. Oh no, they're checking a penalty. And I think they're checking offside. Are they going to give Callum Wilson the benefit of the doubt? I think it is one of those situations, actually. The player to his left could be playing him on. Saved again. Christ. Right, the decision's offside. Forest Green Rovers 6-2 up against Crawley. A goal from Jake Young in the Scottish Premiership. Motherwell are 2-1 up away at Livingston. Liam Grimshaw with the goal. Kabongo Chishimanga has put Chesterfield 2-0 up away at Aldershot in the National League. And Stephen Boyd has equalised for Alloa against Queen's Park. No, not Queen's Park Rangers. Just Queen's Park. Morton 2, Queen of the South 3, Solomon Bryn own goal. Oh dear. Morecambe have conceded, says Morecambe fan. Oh dear. Oh, that's not very nice, Ken. You'd have to rub it in his face. It was a Verdine Oliver penalty. I believe he used to play for Morecambe. So, yeah, I think that makes things worse. That's one of your former players. Back to the Etihad, Manchester City against Norwich City. City are 4-0 up. Yeah. Which game is that? The Morecambe game? Because I haven't seen it. It's been a goal somewhere. Celtic are 6-0 up. David Turnbull has got a hat-trick. Bournemouth should learn from Gillingham. Yeah. I wonder who took the penalties for Bournemouth. Solanke took all of them. West Brom are 2-1 up away at Blackburn. Cambridge are 3-0 up away at home to Burton. It's another own goal, I think. Yeah, from the same player. Thomas Hamer. Fleetwood 2-1 up over Cheltenham. Blackpool nearly snatched it, hit the crossbar. Wow. Wow. It's been another goal somewhere. And I believe it's come at the Etihad. I think we all know which way it's gone. It's gone to Manchester City. Let's see who and how it went in. 3-1 to Cardiff. Oh, the checking offside. It's 5-0 like it was on the last day of the 2019-2020 season, when Norwich were last in the Premier League. Let's have a look. Portsmouth penalty is missed against Doncaster. It's Riyad Mahrez who scores the goal, but is it going to stand? Sean Morrison has got the third goal for Cardiff against Millwall. Oh, it's gone up. Bournemouth penalty again. Why are you getting these weird updates, Kenny? Or are you just making them up? Oh. 4-0 to Notts County away at Barnet. Yeah, not looking good for Barnet, is it? You watching the game? Okay. Well, it's not on Hesco, and I haven't heard anything from final score or anything. Man City have got a free kick. Referees just lining up. What? Fourth missed penalty. Wow. Was it Solanke again? Or was it somebody else? Really? Well, right, so Man City have got this free kick. Mahrez is going to take it. Tim Krul is lining it up. There's a player lying down under the Norwich wall. Mahrez is blocked by the wall. And nothing happening. Kwesi Appiah has got a third goal for Crawley in their game away at Forest Green. They're losing 6-3. Junior Morais has been shown a red card for Kings Lynn in their game. They're playing relegated Southend this afternoon. Let's go back to Crystal Palace against Brentford. Sutton United have scored. Donovan Wilson with the goal. Away at Scunthorpe. Brad, would you rather support Man United or Manchester City if you'd just gotten into football? Oh, good question. Good question. Ooh. I hate to say it, but probably City, because I probably don't want to be like a laughing stock. Oh, what's happened here? It's getting a little bit heated in the Palace-Brentford game. Martin Atkinson is talking to Wilfred Zaha. I don't know what has happened. Not sure what has gone on here. I think it's Janssen. Zaha just looks really angry and agitated. 4-0 Birmingham. Gary Gardner with the goal. Torquay are back in the game against Altrincham. Tom Hannigan own goal. Ironically, penalty. Bradford City are 3-2 up at Mansfield. Fleetwood and Cheltenham are level at 2-2. Alfie May with a goal. Full time at Celtic Park. Celtic 6-0 up over St Mirren, and they have beaten them quite handsomely there at Celtic Park. Oops. Chewing gum. So 1-0 up away at Charlton. Blackpool snatch it at the end 3-2. You sure, Kenny? No, they haven't. Okay. Oh, you got me again, didn't you? Bloody hell, Morecambe fan. I thought it was you, Kenny. Brentford have had 14 attempts. Only 3 on target. 5-0 Birmingham. Shaden Morris with a goal. Christ on a bike. Do you guys be open to doing this again next week if you've enjoyed it? 3-2 to Fleetwood. Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, and Maidenhead have scored late on at Halifax. Kane Ferdinand with a goal. Derby and Middlesbrough. 2 angry men, of course. Oh, that's cool, Kenny. How about you, Morecambe fan? If you could troll me a bit more. Bloody hell. Hopefully next week I don't get caught out on a learn me lesson. What's Lugadini doing there? Hopefully I learn my lesson. Oh, it's Chucks and Nike who got the goal. Bournemouth appealing for handball. Full time at the Etihad. Manchester City 5, Norwich City 0. Do you know what, Kenneth? I'm starting to think that you're beating me now because you like you've told me all about these 5 penalties, but he'll probably miss it as well. I've heard nothing about it. Luke Offord has been sent off the crew. I believe that's against Accrington. But City have won 5-0, back to winning ways. It's 1-1 at Bramall Lane. Billy Sharp has got a late equaliser. Heartbreak there for Huddersfield. Sheffield United's first goal of the season. They got thumped in midweek. (2-0) Aston Villa still. I don't think Bournemouth want to win that game against Blackpool. Very close to ending at Selhurst Park. I'm just looking now to see if they have missed 5 penalties. It's been a goal. Huddersfield are back in front. Goodness me, wow. They play Everton in the League Cup on Tuesday. I was meant to go actually, but the club are not allowing us because we're not season ticket holders, which is a bit of a kick in the backside. Full time at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 0, Brentford 0. It was Colwill that scored. Full time you lost. Well, as the famous saying goes, you win some, you lose some. Jurgen Klopp complain about referees again. Stoke City continue their decent start to the season with a 1-0 win over Nottingham Forest. Forest have been really, really poor to start off their campaign. West Brom have beaten Blackburn by 2-1. Bradford City have won 3-2 at Mansfield. Colchester won 2-1 at Oldham. Wigan have won 2-0 away at Charlton. Full time against Blackpool, Bournemouth Blackpool. Yep, that is full time. Full time Sheffield United, Huddersfield. Huddersfield have won, have they? Full time at Ellen Road. Leeds United 2, Everton 2. That was one of my score predictions that I have got absolutely spot on correct. Well done to me. But I didn't get all of them right. I knew that that was never going to happen. Yeah, Aston Villa won 2-0 against Newcastle. I've got 7 points today. 7. And Jeff's beating me as well. Never mind. So is next time. It's not the be-all and end-all. Villa fans in good voice. Man United are a banter club in your opinion. That's your opinion. That's absolutely fine. We're all entitled to one. Coventry have scored late on against Reading. I don't think we're a banter club. I mean, I think we used to be. About a good few seasons back. The 2018-19 season, that was a banter club season. Trust me. But I do still think we are on our way back. I think we're building a team that has been potentially very good, but haven't proved it to the max. But this could be the season where we could do that. Fulham are beating Hull 2-0. Mitrovic and Cavalli both scoring in the first half. Not to count the thumping Barnet 5-0. Got results popping up. Fulham against Hull. Yeah, I was aware of that. And Huddersfield again winning 2-1 at Sheffield United. A match of the day tonight. I'll be watching that. Gary Lineker is joined by Danny Murphy and Jermaine Genius. Some interesting scores there. What's your prediction for Brighton against Watford, guys? I'm going to go 1-0 Watford. Brighton are not really good at home. The lineups are out if you want me to read them to you. Robert Sanchez starts in goal. They've got a back three of Webster, Duffy and Dunk. 5 across the middle with March and Gross playing as wing-backs, with McAllister, Lallana and Basuma in the midfield, with Trossard and Mopé up front. On the bench, Conley and Wepu, Moda, Alzate, Zakiri, Steele, Caicedo and Roberts and Richards. The Watford lineup, they're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. Batchman in goal, Cathcart, Trusticon, Cabasele and Messina, with a Tebo playing in the front of that back four. Wow, some ridiculous scorelines here. Brighton 4, Watford 3 and Brighton 4, Watford 4. I don't think they'll be that exciting. Ismail Assar, Tom Cleverley, Louza, spelled Louza, bit of a harsh surname. Sema and Dennis up top for 4-1-4-1. On the bench, the YouTuber goalkeeper Ben Foster, Njakia, Danny Rose, Josh King, Troy Deeney, Ashley Fletcher, Hernandez Suarez, Sierra Alta, and Barr, who signed from Rochdale. The referee is Anthony Taylor. So results are in. I'll read the official results of all the games today. Okay, so Liverpool 2, Burnley 0, Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0, Brentford 0, Leeds United 2, Everton 2, Manchester City 5, Norwich City 0, Brighton Hove Albion against Watford. Yeah, sorry about that. It's what Sky Sports do. Manchester City 5, Norwich 0. Brighton and Hove Albion against Watford is played later on. Ooh, shiver me timbers! Into the Scottish Premiership, Celtic 6, St Mirren 0, Livingston 1, Motherwell 2. The Championship, Queen's Park Rangers 2, Barnsley 2, Blackburn Rovers 1, West Bromwich Albion 2, Bournemouth 2, Blackpool 2, Cardiff City 3, Millwall 1, Coventry City 2, Reading 1, Derby County 0, Middlesbrough 0, Fulham 2, Hull City 0, Luton Town 0, Birmingham City 5, Preston North End 1, Peterborough United 0, Sheffield United 1, Huddersfield Town 2, Stoke City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Into League 1, Rotherham United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Bolton Wanderers 2, Oxford United 1, Cambridge United 3, Burton Albion 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Wigan Athletic 2, Crewe Alexandra 0, Accrington Stanley 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, Portsmouth 0, Fleetwood Town 3, Cheltenham Town 2, Gillingham 2, Morecambe 1, Ipswich Town 2, MK Dons 2, Shrewsbury 0, Plymouth Argyle 3. Sunderland 1, Wimbledon 0, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Lincoln City 0. And finally into League 2, Carlisle United 1, Leyton Orient 1, Exeter City 4, Bristol Rovers 1, Forest Green Rovers 6, Crawley Town 3, Harrogate Town 2, Barrow 1, Hartlepool United 2, Walsall 0, Mansfield Town 2, Bradford City 3, Northampton Town 1, Rochdale 3, Oldham Athletic 1, Colchester United 2, Salford City 0, Swindon Town 1, Scunthorpe United 1, Sutton United 1, Stevenage 1, Port Vale 1, and finally, last but not least, Tranmere Rovers 0, Newport County 1. Into the National League, Aldershot 0, Chesterfield 2, Barnet 0, Notts County 5, Halifax Town 1, Maidenhead United 2, Kingsley 0, Southend United 1, Solihull Moors 2, Wrexham 2, Stockport County 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 3, Torquay United 1, Altrincham 3, Wealdstone 1, Woking 2, Weymouth 0, Bournemouth 2, and that's the scores there. Into National League North, Fylde 1, Boston United 0, Telford 3, Chorley 0, Alfreton 0, Brackley Town 1, Bradford Park Avenue 1, Hereford United 1, Curzon Ashton 1, Guiseley 1, Farnborough Celtic 2, Chester 2, Gateshead 3, Kettering United 1, or Kettering Town 1, sorry, Gloucester City 4, York City 0, Kidderminster Harriers 3, Blythe Spartans 0, Spennymoor Town 3, Southport 2, and International League South, Billericay Town 2, Eastbourne Borough 5, Chelmsford City 1, Maidstone United 2, Dartford 3, Slough Town 0, yep. Dorking Wanderers 3, St Albans City 2, Hampton and Richmond 1, Havant and Waterlooville 2, Hemel Hempstead 0, Braintree Town 3, Oxford City 3, Concord Rangers 3, Tonbridge Angels 0, Bath City 1, that's still being played, and Welling 1, Hungerford Town 4. That is the scores across England and Scotland. And let's have a look at the we'll look at the Premier League Championship. Yeah, we'll just look at those English and Scottish leagues in terms of the table. Okay, so Liverpool are on 6 points and the top of the league. Everton are second place, Brentford are third, and Man City are fourth. Manchester United have slipped out of the top 4, but could return to the top of the table if they can manage to beat Southampton tomorrow. If they do it with, if they manage to get past Liverpool's total of 5 goals. Chelsea are 6th place, West Ham are 7th. At the bottom of the league, Norwich City stay stuck on no points, as well as Newcastle and Burnley. Arsenal are out of the relegation zone. Okay, guys. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. I need something to eat. I've really enjoyed it today again. Thank you ever so much for coming on to the stream. It is really massively appreciated. Please remember to leave a like you two have already, subscribe and comment below. This is Brad the Lad. Shall see you all soon. Bye bye.